Welcome to Backbone Unlimited. My name is Matt Hartsky. Thanks for being here. In this episode, I wanted to show you some of my favorite gear from one of my favorite brands in the hunting industry, Venandi Holsters. I've been using these guys' products for a long time, and if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that before I partner with a company, I use their products first. I buy them with my own money, and all of these products here on the table, actually, I bought myself from Venandi. It wasn't like they gave it to me and then we developed a partnership and then I promoted it without real authenticity and without real use, right? So all of these I've purchased myself and then used them, loved them. Then I reached out to Venandi, to Brian at Venandi, who has been somebody that I talk to on a weekly basis. And so I just wanted to share with you some of these products because I absolutely love them. And, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because there are some other brands out there, and I feel like when I see some of their marketing, they make it sound like they are the only brand out there, which I guess is to their credit, right? That's their angle on the market. However, this is the patented Bino harness holster that you see me wearing right here. It's so concealed and out of the way that you can hardly see it, but I'm carrying the Glock 43, so that is the compact 9mm, probably smaller than some of you think that you need, but for me, I'm not hunting with this guy. He's to save my life, and the most important piece, I feel like, of any protective firearm is the ammunition that you're running. We're running Underwood ammo in here, so the very best of the best right there, and this is just a life-saving situation right here for us. So I just always want to have it with me without having any extra bulk at all, and that's what this represents for me. It's out of the way. I don't even know it's there. It's extremely comfortable running it on my Everly stock pack right here, my Bino harness. And so this is the go-to for me, but there are some other options, right? And so they are not just a one-trick pony. You also have the chest harness that you can run separately. So let's say you're not running your Bino harness, but you want to run it in just a regular chest holster. There's another brand out there that makes it seem like they are the only ones offering this, but Venandi offers a completely customizable holster just like they do for the Bino harness. It's phenomenal, fully adjustable, both in angle and in retention on this guy, and in the comfort and placement of where you want to wear that harness. The other cool thing about that is if you didn't want to go with the dedicated harness right there, they also have the harness adapter that you can use your existing Bino harness holster. You could take it off your Bino harness and put it on the chest harness and just adapt it that way, and you wouldn't have to have two separate ones. For me, I like to have this dedicated on my harness. I don't want to be switching it around and forget it by accident. I just want to be able to grab the chest harness right here and to be able to throw that on if I'm going fishing or doing something else that I don't need the Bino harness for. And so they even customized this one for me, put the logo on a Topo tan there, and I just think it looks sweet. And so now I've got the versatility to go back and forth between the Bino harness holster or the chest rig. The other option that I have here is there are some places where I might want to run something bigger. So if I'm in grizzly country, which is not the norm for me, but I am hunting Idaho this year, Montana next year, and so I want to have something a little bit bigger in those situations. So this is the Glock 20 10mm that I've run for a number of years when I want to carry something bigger. And so this guy is for attaching to the actual molly on my hip belt of my Everly stock pack. So that's where that guy will go and live on there. And then Brian also hooked me up with the chest holster option for that, the chest harness on that guy. So I've got both of those options there. But I just wanted you guys to know that there are all those options out there. And then just to highlight what this guy looks like on the back, he has custom built these wings so that no matter which type of harness you have, no matter what the width is, that is going to be a custom made piece for you, whether you're running Kuiu or Spica or Everly stock or marsupial or any of them. He's going to be able to customize that that for you. Obviously, the handgun is going to be customized to every single person's need there. And then you also get to adjust your angle and your retention on this guy. And so how hard it grips that gun. Some folks like it to be looser than others. You can see from different angles there, I was having a hard time pulling it out. But for me, when it's actually on me in these situations, that's the amount of retention I want because I don't want it falling out somewhere. So these are the options from Venandi. You have the Bino harness, dedicated holster that's going to be attached to the Bino harness all the time. You have the chest harness, which comes in two configurations. One that you can adapt just taking this guy on and off and attaching it to your harness, or you can come up with a separate one like I have here so that you don't have that hassle and it's just one time, pull it out, switch it to the other one and go. Or you've got hip belt holsters, again, another chest rig. And then he also does have inside the waistband for concealed guys, for has multiple different types of clips on here for outside the waistband guys. So just tons of options. And I guess the bottom line is they can manufacture and customize any holster need that you have without a weapon light, with a weapon light. There are all kinds of requests that Brian gets, and I have seen him do all kinds of customizations for folks, even non-weapon products, right? Might be flashlights and releases and different kinds of things. So just reach out to Brian and he can let you know what he can and can't do, but he bends over backwards. And that's a huge benefit, right, of working with an American-made brand, 100% out of Utah. You know, Brian is an amazing person, a military veteran and former law enforcement officer, a sniper, and, you know, just have so much respect for what he's done and then went out on his own to become an entrepreneur and get into this holster making that he loves and just being a part of the outdoor scene now and working with all kinds of folks like you and I. He is just a good dude. You will not meet a better person in the hunting industry. And so that's who I choose to spend my money with and support, Venandi Holsters. Now, if you'd like to save yourself a little bit of dough and support me, you can use code BACKBONE at VenandiHolsters.com and save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching. Until next time, train harder, hunt smarter, and never settle.